We just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. That was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. Holy crap. I don't know who the hell we think we are when we do something like that. Unbelievable. 5 turnovers. One of them, we've thrown 4 interceptions for touchdowns this year. That might be an NFL record. It was a horseshit performance in the second half. Horseshit. That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that. Pitiful. It sucked. It stunk. Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. We just got to.
And welcome to the New York Sports Guys program. Live on Ustream.tv. I am part of your co-hosting duo. The other man you'll hear in a minute, my personal left tackle, the man who's always got my back. His name is Garris. What's going on, buddy boy?
Nothing too much. Just excited to talk about some more sports horse shit with you today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, we're going to start off with what everybody's talking about, and that is the New York Jets. Where I want to start with the New York Jets is I got 3 numbers for the New York Jets. Those are 35, 173, and 0. And what those 3 numbers stand for are the 173 plays that they've ran on 35 possessions, and yet to score a touchdown. This is a team that's done something in the preseason, although it's only preseason, that hasn't been done since the NFL merger. What do you feel about that?
Oh, it's just coming to fruition that I can't even get on Sanchez. He's got his own issues. He was only sacked once this game, which is pretty good, considering he was a human pincushion last week. Tebow is obviously garbage. At one point, the crowd was cheering. There was a big giant Tebow chant going on through the crowd. And then everybody realized what a big piece of shit he was when he threw that wide open interception to a guy where the receiver was another 20 yards behind the defender. So he's horrible. Defense looks good. Defense has always, at least in recent memories, looked good for the Jets. A couple positives to take out. The guy Stephen Hill looked pretty good, except besides that drop pass.
Hold on. You're saying Stephen Hill looks good? Well, this guy has dropped like 3 potential touchdowns already in the preseason. Not to mention, he is obviously their favorite target. But anytime that he has pressure on him or a guy near him, the guy can't catch the ball.
No, that's true. But, I mean, he did have a drop pass, but he's the only one that's catching the ball for any potential yards. Sanchez threw a deep ball yesterday. It looked really good, just out of the reach of Santonio Holmes, which he actually dove for it. Imagine that. He doesn't even dive in regular season. He dives in preseason. But it looked good, just a bit out of reach. But the Jets are horrible. They're not going to – once again, I had them going, 8-8 or 7-9 last week?
You had them 9-7. I had them 6-10.
I gave them way too much credit. They're not going to be at 9-7 at the end of the year.
And the funny thing is, I gave them 6-10, and right now I feel like they might even be worse than 6-10. I mean, even when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, last night against Carolina, decent rushing game, they gave up 124 yards rushing in the first half. Is that a team that has a dominant defense?
No.
Exactly. So, also you got to look at this. Their